All right, good morning, everyone. My name is Mike Fleener. I'm the circuit judge here in Floyd County, and I hope everyone has a program here that has our agenda on it. But I want to welcome everyone today, this very special day. We have 3 graduates from our recovery court, and we have these graduations periodically, but every time we have one, they're very special, and they represent incredible effort and in overcoming the challenges and the difficulties of substance abuse. And we always want to make sure to have our participants attend these events as well, because all of you will be here one day, and it's something to look forward to and something to strive towards. But I want to thank everyone for coming today. I know that you have friends and others that are here to support you and who've been along the process with you. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce. We're very fortunate today to have a special guest with us this morning, Lisa Thompson. She will be our speaker today, and Lisa has lived here in Floyd for about 15 years or so, and she is the assistant branch manager here at the library. And a couple years ago, we sort of entered into a relationship with the library, in which they have provided a lot of help and support for our participants. And she's also on our board, and has helped with and attends our meetings. The partnership with the Recovery Court has been almost 3 years now, I think, almost 3. And she's very passionate about her community and about this particular program within the community. So at this time, Lisa, would you come up and
Sorry. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How is everybody today? I'm so excited to see everyone here. This is such an honor to be asked to speak at this graduation. I did write some notes, so I will be glancing down because I wanted to say just the right things, because being here means so much to me. So I just aged myself. In 2021, I had this idea. How could the library partner with Recovery Court? I don't know where it came from. So I started Googling, and I found that there was a library system in Tennessee that had done that very thing. It was the only one I'd found. So I immediately called them and said, how do you do it? What are you doing? What are the results? Because I want to do it here. And they just offered so much assistance. And after I spoke to them, I had a much clearer plan on how the library and Recovery Court could partner. And on November 23rd, 2021, I looked up my email today. I was asked to come speak in front of the team, and I was nervous. I just thought, I know this is a great idea, but will they think it's a great idea? And I remember standing right over there with my paper, and I'd handed out an agenda to everyone on the team. And at the end, Judge Fleener looked down and he was like, I think this sounds like a really good idea. I'm paraphrasing. And in my head, I was doing a happy dance. And I literally did that happy dance outside of the courtroom, all the way to my car, in my car, and then back to the library. The library is a place for everyone, and it's a space where nothing is expected of you. And when you walk through those doors, everything is free. We offer classes and programs and food. And I knew that we had resources that the folks here would find useful. And I was just figuring out how to pull all of those pieces together. And with working with Lori, we were able to do that quite successfully. Since then, I've counted myself lucky to meet the people that I've met through Recovery Court. The participants are some of the most amazing individuals with the most amazing skill sets. And I just am so honored to have gotten to know them and see how they have blossomed as they go through this process. My expression in life is, it's not easy. And it's generally not. And some of the folks here have shared their stories with me. I have seen them pass through the program with flying colors, and I'm so proud of each and every one of them. One of my favorite quotes is from Brene Brown. And she wrote, the most powerful stories are the ones that we tell ourselves. So I go to that a lot when I think something's happening. What am I telling myself in my head? And I'm making that up. So through the classes that y'all have gone through the programs, through your time here with each other, the friendships that you've made, and the knowledge that you've gained from being here, we can rewrite our inner dialogues. And I think that that's something that we're all learning to do. Long after you walk out of this room for the last time, I think that inner dialogue will be changed. You're not alone. It takes a village. And I just want to say that going forward, we are putting this book, The Boy, the Mole, the Horse, and the Fox and the Horse, I said that backwards, in everybody's basket of goodies. And there's just there's two little things I want to read. And I just want to say, if you're not readers, that's fine. But you can almost open up any page to this book and find an inspiration. What's the bravest thing you've ever said? Asked the boy. Help, said the horse. You can say that to yourself. You know, said the fox, sometimes your mind plays tricks on you. It can tell you you're no good, that it's hopeless. But I've discovered this. You are loved and important, and you bring to this world things that no one else can. So hold on. I'm proud of each and every one of you. Congratulations.
My name is Lori Trail, and I'm the Recovery Court Coordinator for our recovery courts in the New River Valley. And I've had the pleasure of working with all 3 of our graduates today. And I like to always say probably the same thing at each graduation, but I think it's important to say it. You know, first of all, this is not an easy process. So what our participants and what our graduates have done to get here today is really remarkable. And so I think each of you have demonstrated that recovery is possible. I also like to say that we are not standing here saying we're curing addiction. This is not the end of something. This is a continuation. So we want you all to continue to do everything that you've been doing while you're in the program. If you ever need help, we're here. You can reach out. We want you to stay connected. We know that the importance of well, if I can get my words, it is so important to stay connected in your recovery. So we really encourage you all and want you to stay connected with us. So I'm going to have Corinne, who is our local advisory committee representative, Michaela, who is our recovery court case manager, and Dana, who is our probation officer, come up and help recognize each of our graduates. And then we're going to give the graduates an opportunity to say anything that they would like to say today as well. So we will start with our first graduate, Miss Kimberly Causby.
A few words. I am so happy to have finally made it to this day, and I want to thank you all for never giving up on me and teaching me not to give up on myself. I know and how to find the faith, strength, and courage within myself to remain sober and begin the journey of getting my girls back home with me, where they belong. I've never felt as proud nor as accomplished as I do today. Thank you and good luck, guys.
Good job, Kim. Kim, we're so proud of you, and you showed so much strength, and you've set such a good example for your 2 daughters. You really have. Good work. I'll put it back.
And our next graduate will be Justin Quesenberry.
You can do it.
Well, I don't even know what to say. I'm choking up already. But just thank you. This program is pretty awesome. It changes your life. Thank you.
You're not gonna get funny. So I've been bugging him. He's so quiet, and for all these years I keep saying, "What am I gonna say about you at graduation if you don't talk?" And I've gotten to meet his son, one of his sons, a couple times, and what I realized from meeting his sons is that he is a good dad. Just there, your grandson is so confident and has a twinkle in his eye, and I know it comes from you. So thank you for your good work.
I know, right?
Here.
I'll do that. Thank you. Thank you.
And our last but not least graduate is Samuel Worthington.
I did not make a speech, but I know this is the hardest thing I've ever done, is to get clean. Over 30-some years of using, and then you come into well, Bunky ain't here. I kind of wish he would have been here today, because he's the reason I'm in here. And it's really been rough. I know the team here, they definitely care. They've definitely been lenient and strict all at the same time. I mean, I'm surprised I made it this far. As many sanctions as I've gotten and relapse, but let all the new people know that if you do relapse, you know, it is part of recovery, but what you need not do is not come back into court. You know, I know I felt a couple times like I'm not going back. You know, just go back to jail, whatever. But you know, it probably ain't gonna be as bad as you think it is when you come back into court. You know, the judge is a really good judge, and so he cares too. So just do what you gotta do and get through this thing. You know, there's a lot of things I never thought would happen. One of them, when you go to AA or NA, anybody with a year or more clean time, please raise your hand. I never thought I'd be able to do that. I'm doing it. And got back in my son's life, my granddaughter. I go to Pennsylvania several times now to visit and hang out. And also, I lost my license over 30-some years ago. Never thought I'd get my license back. Petitioned the court 4 or 5 times. Actually, I think it's 5 times. Got turned down every time. Even got turned down by Fleener once. But I kept trying and petitioned once again. And I guess he's seen how good I was doing, and he took a chance on me, and you know, he let me get my license back. And I'm not saying I'll never be in front of him in court again, but I do know it won't be because of driving. Thank you very much.
See, we're just so proud of you. I can't, your story is so inspiring to everybody. I'm gonna miss your smile too.
All right, well, I think we're all very proud of the graduates and all their accomplishments. And you know, a lot of you that are here today that are friends or family members of the graduates, you know, and you were part of the process. And I'm sure that you saw over time changes in their lives and changes and improvements for the better. And you all were able to monitor their progress. And this is a special day for you as well. And we're happy that you were able to join us today. You know, just a word or two about each of the graduates. You know, I know that Justin, every time I came out to start recovery court, I could, you know, rely on you sitting there on the front row, and you were always ready. You're always on time. You really sort of sailed through without any problems. And although you know, you didn't have a whole lot to say, we all knew that you were, you know, making progress and working the steps, and you were really a model for everybody else. And so I just wanted to personally congratulate you and tell you I'm proud of your accomplishments. Kim, you know, you always had a good story. We followed the progress of your car. I think I learned more about car repairs through you than anybody, but we always appreciated you being here and your positive attitude, and we wish you luck in you know, your efforts to reunite with your children, and we hope to see you around. And Sam, you know, as far as the license goes, I think the time I turned you down was around the time you snuck a girl into the New Life Recovery. So I think I may not be exactly right about that, but you do hold that record. That is the only recovery court graduate that has done that. So, but anyway, of course, we're very proud of you as well, Sam, and I'm glad that things are, you know, definitely moving in the right direction for you, and I do hope to see you again, and to see all of you again. And you're always welcome to come back to graduations, or even just come in on you know, on a regular day. We want to keep up with you and know that you're continuing to progress and to succeed. So anyway, again, I want to thank everyone for coming out. We do have food and refreshments here in the jury room, and we invite you to stick around for a while and to socialize. I'd like to meet everyone here, and so thank you again for coming, and the ceremony is now adjourned.